Hey, Robert, how you doing? Hey, Simone, welcome. How you doing? How's Brazil? Down in Brazil? Well, you can watch a country mile. The world stands still. Okay, so I should wait to announce this, but I will actually wait to announce it. How y'all doing? You good? So tomorrow, right? I'm not doing a show at 5 tomorrow, but I am doing something at 11 on Instagram. Hey, Kat, what's up? So tomorrow, I am not doing a show at 5. I have another gig tomorrow in the afternoon, and I don't think I'll be back. So I won't be on tomorrow at 5, but I will be on tomorrow on Instagram at 11, and I will be posting it. Remember I told you I was going to do a nighttime thing just to, help some of y'all sleep, hopefully. So yeah, so that will start tomorrow. How y'all doing? Hi, Miss Eleanor. How are you? You good? Everybody good? Everybody feeling good? Okay, no, 11 Pacific time. I know this is so hard to figure out, right? And we got to figure out how it works, because is 11 too late here, but not too late there? I mean, because 11 here is going to be 2 in the morning on the East Coast, right? But then I was like, well, if people are really insomniacs, then they'll be up. It doesn't matter when I do it, right? As long as it's nighttime. So I'm totally open to ideas. Robert, if you have any. Yes. How's everybody doing? Hope you're feeling fine. How's everybody doing? Hope you're feeling fine. I promise that I never will leave you. It's funny how the seasons change. The more that I try to forget you, it's funny how things stay the same. Without a rhyme or reason, when I look into your eyes, I know that I found forever. No hiding and no disguises. Reunion of souls, of mind, of space, over time and place. I look and I see your face everywhere, constants. Reminder of everything I wanna be, who I am and how with you I can be free. Oh, that's definitely happening, Robert. I can be free. It's amazing what the soul can remember, no matter what the day or time or the appointed hour. All I know is your soul and mine are so joyful together. It's as if we found the perfect way being together. So tell me, how can we stay apart? Hey, Maisha, what's up, girl? Can we stay apart? In a place before now, reunion, time before here, we were called to this place, and I'm glad to be standing here. Oh, sometimes the truth is painful, but a leap of faith is all it takes. Close your eyes, don't get discouraged. Spread your wings and just let the winds of change fly free. Just believe they want you if you dare to close your eyes and so free. and how we're trying to figure out the time, right? So maybe it is 11:11 on the East Coast, and then it would be 8:11 here, but I mean, people go to bed early on Thursdays, right? Or, I mean, I don't know. I can do it at 8, so I'll talk to you afterward. We'll figure it out before we, actually officially post, but I'm super excited. Oh, I'm free. What's up, David Pilgrim? Free, free, free. My soul is free, free, free. My soul is free, free, free. My soul is free. No. I didn't, but I'm wondering if we should. Because, I mean, if it's... You think I need to do one in each time zone around the world? Of course you would think that, right? So I'll just be up all night, just playing, right? Piano in the dark. No, Manisha, as we were talking about it here, I was like, well, maybe we do it at 8:11. And then it'll be... Oh, hey David, yeah, I miss you, man. Okay, so, and Maisha, I'm seriously gonna text you after this, like first thing, so we can figure it out. Because maybe we just 11:11 Eastern time, which would be 8:11 here, right? Which kind of makes sense. Is that true? I mean, I guess true insomniacs are up all night anyway, so I don't know. But I'll text you afterwards. What's up, Terry? So, is Mom Judy here? No? Maybe? So, it is All Saints Day. Right? And then tomorrow's All Souls Day. Which, I always got them confused as a kid, but... Right, see, the insomnia kicks off after midnight, so that's when I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I think we'll leave it, right? Okay, well, here we go. How many of y'all are going to be up at 11:11 tomorrow? Just let me know. And anyway, we could post it. I don't know. Anyway. So we'll just combine. Yes, poll time. Okay, so Terry. So, all right. You know what? Let me just make a big announcement right now, because I know I'm gonna have to say it several times. So tomorrow night, I can't do 5 o'clock because I have another gig that is at 3:30. But I didn't realize that it was in Pomona, and the lady was like, "Oh, you'll make it back in plenty of time." And I was like, "Ma'am, do you know what California traffic looks like coming back this way at that time?" That part. So I'm definitely not going to make it back, and I don't want to stress myself, right? So I've been thinking about this new thing that I told y'all that I wanted to do something new for the insomniacs, right? Which is true. That is absolutely true. So, right, not unless I fly on my broom, right? Seriously, I mean, there's no way I'm making it back. So I would like to do something for 11 minutes at 11:11 once a week. We're just trying to see how it works, right? Yes. For the insomniacs, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. For that. Okay. So, do most of you all, would you need it? Okay, so if I did it at 8:11 here, then it would be 11:11 on the East Coast, right? If I do it at 11:11 here, would anybody, even still be awake? But if you're an insomniac, you probably would be awake, which is kind of the point of the thing. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, please have opinions. Just Maisha, maybe if you could put something on my page so that people can sort of, figure out what time. So yeah, what do y'all think? I mean, well, here's the other thing. So I'm going to do it on Instagram, and then it'll be posted. So you could see it the next day or whenever, and we'll figure out, how to at some point get it everywhere. See, you've been waking up, I've been waking up around 3 myself. Yes, same. Like just pop up and then, and you know, I don't know if it's the wind or, I don't know. That is the angel hour though. So I don't know. But anyway, so that is my thought. I'm open to suggestions, but tomorrow, like I said, I'm not doing a show at 5 because I will not be back. Well, you know, I think, so this happens periodically, like when the world is just, yes, it is a pilot and we will adjust based on feedback. Yes, see, this is why you hire a publicist, because I'm over here like, well, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I think the world is just really heavy right now. And, girl, thank God. And I don't want to just do it randomly. And then, let's see, West Coast Angel out. Oh my God, Robert, stop. Right, anyway, it's just something else. Like, and Robert, that thing that you suggested at the top, that is happening. For real. That was on my list. I was like, that's going down. In fact, I was like, do we call it that? Because I love that. Right? But yes, that's happening. I want to read The Velveteen Rabbit to you because that was one of Marin's favorite bedtime stories when he was little. And I absolutely love that too. So yeah. Yeah. So I think, I mean, for me, planning always works better. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. So, what'd you miss? You didn't miss anything? Wait. You didn't miss anything, I promise. It hasn't happened yet. It's happening tomorrow. No show at 5 tomorrow. There'll be a show at either 8:11 or 11:11 Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. Okay, there is already a flyer. We were just waiting to figure out the time for it to go out. So, check my page. It'll be on, you know, it'll be everything. I know, the Velveteen Rabbit is the best. It's so sweet. And so, yeah, that's happening. Go the fuck to sleep. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not even sure that we shouldn't just call the whole show that and, you know, and move on. Because, and I sent that to you, Maisha. I was like, should we just call it that? Because that story, okay, first of all, that story and Samuel L. Jackson reading that story is the funniest thing ever. It's the funniest thing ever. So, anyway, so today is All Saints Day, right? I love that too. So today, I'm just celebrating all the ones that we've lost. You know, okay, first of all, I hate to say that. I hate to say lost because they're not lost. They're not lost. I mean, whatever you believe, you know, life doesn't stop. It just manifests in different ways. So, Simone, I got you. I'll text you. Don't worry. You will not, you'll be fine. Yes. Just, no, not even I mean, I don't know. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like the veil is very thin all of the time. And, you know, I feel the people around all the time. And I don't know if I ever told you this story, but like when my mother had her stroke that morning, you know, my brother had called me and I had an appointment that day with this woman that, this is such a crazy story, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So there was this woman that played a psychic on a soap opera back in the day. She was on All My Children, and she played Delia, right? And I used to work on the Upper East Side at the Snack Center, which is Special Needs Activity Center for Children. So I worked with autistic children up there, and if you've never been around or worked with autistic children, they are on some next level indigo type shit, for real. And so I was walking, and it's funny because, so she was also on Ryan's Hope, which is another one of those weird soap operas, and I ran into Seneca from Ryan's Hope on the street. And he was like, oh, young lady, you're probably too young to know who I am. I was like, look, Seneca. And he was like, oh my God, you know me? And I was like, yeah, I do. And thanks for my childhood, which was weird, by the way. But yes, so I ran into her And we started talking, and she was like, what do you do? And I said, well, I'm a musician. And I said, you know what? I said, thank you so much for like your presence on the shows, both of those shows was just so comforting and so sweet, right? And this was like, 3 years before my mother had her stroke. So the day my mother had her stroke, I was meeting with her with Delia to do a rehearsal at my house. And I got the call about 5 minutes before she showed up. And so when I answered the door, I'm on the phone with my brother. I'm completely frantic, right? And she's this, little tiny, beautiful blonde woman. She comes in and she's like, let me make you some tea. As I'm, frantically buzzing around and trying to figure out if I need to go. Because at that point, Marin was like, no, it's cool. I got this. I can handle it, right? Right? Oh, she's hilarious in real life too. She is fucking hilarious and delightful. And so she sits down in my, I had this beautiful kitchen with this old white rose gas stove that I loved so much. Just old. The kitchen was old. It was on the third floor of this house that was built right around the turn of the century in Brooklyn, just in this really beautiful neighborhood that I really miss sometimes. And she pulled out, she had this Mary Poppins bag, and she just started pulling shit out, and she's humming to herself, and she's making tea in my kitchen. And I was like, what the fuck? This is so bizarre, but so wonderful, right? So she makes me this wonderful tea. I don't even know what it was. I don't know where it came from. And then my brother calls back, and he's like, yeah, I lost mom in the ambulance. And I was like, okay, so I'm on my way. And a couple of days before, such a crazy story. The Thursday before it happened on a Saturday morning. The Thursday before it happened, my friend Fred was in town. And I had just gotten back from home. I think I'd been back for maybe a week and a half. And I told him, I said, I really miss my mother and I really want to go home. And he was like, I'm going to buy you a ticket right now. And I was like, no, don't. He's like, no, we're going to buy this ticket right now. If you want to go home and see your mother, then you should go see your mother. So I had planned, it's so funny, I had planned to come see her on Halloween. And so, I got the ticket. So I called JetBlue and I was like, listen, my mother just had a stroke and I need to get to California, so I need to change this ticket. Because I called him and he was like, whatever it costs, I'll pay for it. Just don't worry about it. Because at that point I was like broke musician in New York. And anyway, so yeah, so I wound up she was like, I think you should go. Her mother was in her early 90s at the time, living in Florida, and she was like, I feel like you should go. But the point of the whole story is, here we go. Here's the wrap up, right? So she's sitting there and she's like, first of all, I want to let you know that it's all going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And she said, not only that, she's like, I have never seen this many souls gathered around anybody in one place. She's like, I don't know who all these people are, but they're all telling me that you're going to be fine. And I was like, of course, she's real psychic. And she's in my apartment on the Saturday that my mother had this stroke. And I'm not lying. That day was so insane and magical and crazy and scary all at the same time. And so she's like, well, you should definitely go home. And I was like, I'm definitely going to go home. And that's when I, changed the ticket. Everything I look back and every single thing lined up, right? Completely divine intervention. So then I get to the airport. Now, at that point in my life, I was flying out of the JetBlue terminal every couple of weeks, if not every week. Seriously, I was in that terminal all the time. And I got to the terminal, so this all happened around 11 o'clock. I packed up and I was in the airport at 3 o'clock. She was like, we don't have to do this today. She's like, I just need you to focus, and she was everything I needed that day, right? And she was everything that I remembered from my childhood watching her on television. Like, that's who she was, right? But she was in my apartment. So I get to the airport, and I finally, like, just sort of broke down a little bit because I had been running. Like, I couldn't. So I'm standing, like, in front of the bathroom, right in front of the help desk. And this beautiful man, like, he was like 6'5", you know, dark chocolate skin with these long locks, and he goes, so I'm sitting there, and I'm, you know, just like, he's like, so I turned around, you know, to look at the wall, and I was like, me? And he's like, yeah. So I walk over, and he was like, what's going on? I said, my mom just, no, that's not what he said first. He said, what's going on? And I told him what's going on. He goes, by the way, he goes, you are beautiful. I said, no. I said, you are beautiful. I said, I was over there looking like, you know, trying to be in tears over here. Like, dang, that dude is so fine. Like, he's so good looking. And he was like, wow, nobody ever says that to me. And I was like, well, sweetie, seriously, wow, you are beautiful. So he goes, give me just a second. So he goes away for a second, and then he comes back, and he's like, follow me. I was like, okay, but I have to get home for my okay. Anyway, so he walks me onto the plane and sits me in a seat by myself, you know, and he's like, you just chill, don't worry about it, this, you know. So I fly into LAX. The flight left at 6, I think like 6 something p.m. I got in around 11:30 midnight, and you know, I'm driving from the airport, and there's this huge pileup fire in the middle of the, like, inferno in the middle of the freeway. I remember all of it. It's so crazy, right? But yeah, there's like this inferno in the middle of the freeway, and I'm like, oh my God, let me just get there. And I just remember getting there to my mom, and it was the first time I'd ever seen my mother still, right? And so small. And it was just this moment, like, just, you know, she's sleeping, and yeah, and at that point, like, I remember waking up that next morning and being like, oh shit, like, now I have to make decisions for everyone, my mother, my brother, and as most of you know, my mom and my brother were so very connected that my mother got sick, and then my brother, like, my mom was getting better, and then my mom had a relapse. And on that same day, my brother had a heart attack on the way to the hospital to see my mom while she was relapsing. So I'm in the room with my mom. She's having a code blue, and you know, they're like, well, what do we want to do? And I was like, I want you to beat on her chest until she starts breathing. That's what I want. And then I was like, no, that's not what she said she wanted. She said you know, and it's funny, like, how the things happen, and you know what the thing is you're supposed to do, but I was like, yeah, no. And so then I called her, and I was like, what are you doing? Where are you? Like, and he's like, yo, I'm having a heart attack on my front yard, and I was like, what? I was like, okay. So he gets to the hospital, and this is all at community hospital where I now work. This is where I work with the children, and this is how I started working. When my mom was in the hospital, I would go and play guitar in her room, and that's how I met anyway. So they bring him in, and he's in emergency. So, like, you know, I'm sitting with my mom, and they get her together, they get her stabilized, and so then I go downstairs. And I'm like going back and forth, and I told him, I said, listen, I said, when you bring him upstairs, I said, do not put him on the same wing. Do not tell my mother that he is here. Nobody says anything. Nobody says anything, right? And so that's just how it was for a while. And then, you know, he got better, he got out of the hospital, and then she just, like, slipped off, and I didn't think she was going to. But anyway, so yeah, but that day, I mean, I felt very protected, and it was so crazy to have Delia, it was such a bizarre moment. It was such a, I need to reach out to her too. She's really amazing. She's still in New York. And, but she helped me so much that day. I mean, it was just the kindness of strangers. And by the way, I never saw that guy again. I'm pretty convinced that he did not exist because I'm like, this is too crazy. But yeah, so anyway, it's All Saints Day. Tomorrow's All Souls Day. I'm gonna miss you tomorrow. So I'm just gonna do some songs in memory of, folks that I love. My friend, the photo, I don't know if you saw the photo that popped up the other day with me playing guitar, but my friend Colleen took that, and Colleen was one of our biggest supporters in New York. She would come out to all of our gigs, and she eventually started taking photos. Like, she just decided that she wanted to be a photographer, and she's like, I'm a little nervous to ask people. I was like, girl, don't ask, just do. And then she sent these astonishing photos, and one of those popped up yesterday, and I realized, like, she's been gone, I guess, 2 years. My brother's been gone 3 years, which is like last week. It's been 3 years, and my mom, it'll be 8 in December, which, right? But it's like, I do feel like, I mean, I feel them all the time. All the time. Waterfall, nothing can harm me at all. My worries seem so very small. With my waterfall, I can see my rainbow calling me through the misty breeze of my waterfall. Some people say daydreaming is for all the lazy-minded fools with nothing else to do, nothing to do. So I let them laugh at me, as long as I have you to see me through. Waterfall, don't ever change your ways. Fall with me a million days. Something in me, and now I'm moving forward into unfamiliar places and faces. The wind whispers different colors, burning, turning pages, starting over again, thinking where I've been, where I want to go, thinking who I wanna go where the leaves don't fall, travel to places that I don't know, get lost a little. And I wanna see from the other side, lay in the grass with some peace of mind, get lost a little. Cause I've been inside my head and I've been figuring the maze out, untangling the answers. Ooh, I'm breathing dad, because he was like, yeah, I'm living somewhere where there are no leaves and there's no snow for me to shovel. I wanna go where the leaves don't fall, travel to places that I don't know, get lost a little, and I wanna see from the other side, lay in the grass and some peace of mind, get lost a little. Hey Simone, listen, you know what? I don't know if it has or not, but I wear a mask every day when I go in. I mean, so I work with children who are on trachs, and so I don't want to bring them anything. So I always use a mask when I'm in, and I work in recovery too, so I always have a mask on. So, and knock on wood, I didn't get it, so hopefully we will continue with that. All right, Miss Eleanor. Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever wilt be. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, morning to morning, new mercies I see. All that I've needed, my hand has provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Springtime and winter, summer and harvest, sun, moon, and stars in their courses above, join with all nature in manifold witness. Great is thy faithfulness, more mercy and love. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. What's up, cuz? How you doing? All right, Terry, this is for you. Why are there so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I think they're wrong. answer when wished on the morning star. Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it, and look where it's gotten so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me, all of us under its spell. We know it's gotta be magic. Have you been half asleep? Have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is it the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? I've a feeling it's one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. Something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Alright, that was weird. We had a quick glitch. Hopefully we won't have any more of those. Alright. So Maroon had a bunch of favorite songs, but this one, this particular one, I heard it and I sent it to him, you know, with a wink. And of course it's Chris Cornell, which, you know, also missing, you know. And I'm like, damn, dude, we were supposed to work together. Like, really? But this song is so funny because he, you know, played it for a certain person. She's like, oh my God, that's so romantic. And I was like, okay. You flew it on the wind, was a day that I won't forget. Told me to let you in, and that I would not regret it. But you had a touch as cool as rain, and all at once the weather changed. Murder of blue skies. I can't wait to never be with you again. I can't wait to lead a life that you're not in. I won't break, though I may bend from time to time. I can't wait to never be with you again. Oh, right. Now the truth will set you free, but all you have is lying in you. So you built this cage for me, all the while pretending to be a living saint to wear the thorny crown, and me condemned to be your clown. I applaud you as you take a bow. I can't wait to never be with you again, and I can't wait to lead a life that you're not in. And I won't break, though I may bend from time to time. I can't wait to never be with you. Always thought that I'd pride myself on patience, but it's wearing thin. Never thought I'd falling for you, only meant falling down, oh, falling down. I can't wait to never be with you again, and I can't wait to lead a life that's yours. Yeah, we laughed off of that one quite a bit, but it's such a great song. It's such a great lyric. Okay, so this one. I mean, for all we know, we may never meet again. Before you go, make this moment sweet again. We won't say goodbye until the last minute. I'll hold out my hand, and my heart will be in it. For all we know, this may only be a dream. We come and go like the ripples of a stream. So love me tonight. Tomorrow was made for some. Tomorrow may never come. For all we know. For you, there'll be no crying. For you, the sun will be shining. 'Cause I feel it when I'm with you. It's alright. I know it's right. And the songbirds keep singing like they know the score. And I love you, I love you, I love you like never before. To you, I would give the world. To you, I'd never be cold. 'Cause I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's right. And the songbirds keep singing like they know the score. Oh, and I love you, I love you, I love you like never before. Never before. Never before. Never before. Yeah, we're celebrating Mom Judy on Friday. I'm super excited. Super excited. Okay, so this next song, it's for my beautiful friend Colleen. And yeah, she's the one that took the pictures. And and she used this song for her other sister that passed away. It's so interesting because now I'm like, ooh, they're together. As simple as breathing, I picture your face. I'll take all the daydreams and living in grace. I feel you beside me always. Wherever you may be, lift up your head for me. There's somewhere in my heart only for you. If I must do without, I'll let those sparks fly out across the wilderness from me to you. Across the wilderness from me to you. As certain as sunrise, your image and mine. You're clearer than crystal. You fill up my mind. What I would give to keep you by my side. Wherever you may be, lift up your head for me. There's somewhere in my heart only for you. Though continents divide and lonely thoughts collide, all heaven will allow no distance now. I can always close my eyes, take your absence by surprise, hold my breath and make my peace. As simple as breathing, I picture your face. I'll take golden daydreams, living in grace. There's somewhere in my heart only for you. If I must do without, I'll let these sparks fly out across the wilderness from me. Wherever you may be, lift up your head for me. There's somewhere in my heart only for you. All right, I'm gonna do another Bonnie Raitt song because I had a fight with my daughter. She flew off in a rage. Third time this week. Don't tell me it's the age. Don't know once I hear your voice, time just slips away, and nothing they can say can hold me here. Take me where I only feel the wind across my face, and let me know there's someone there for me, waiting just for me. Women are the strong ones, somehow we always make it through. But the way I feel right now, I know that isn't true. There's so much more broken than anyone can ever see. And when the angels turn their backs on someone, it's a mystery to me. And all at once I hear your voice, and time just slips away, and nothing they can say can hold me here. Take me where I only feel your wind across my face, and let me know that someone's there for me, waiting just for me. They say that women are the stronger, somehow we always make it through. But the way I feel right now, I know that's just not true. There's so much more broken than anyone could even see. And when the angels turn their backs on someone, it's a mystery to me. And all at once I hear your voice, and time just slips away, and nothing they can say can hold me here. Take me where I only feel the wind across my face, and let them know there's someone there for me, waiting just for me. Hello, welcome. All right, y'all. You scare me in a way that I'm not used to being scared. Hold me captive in a way that I was not prepared to deal with. But you held me anyway. One look at you, tried to walk away. I was asthmatic. Second breath, of you. How could I leave you when I'm an addict for love? And the pleasures of your smile. You are all I need, the air I breathe, so freely when we together, and I go anywhere, take any day, lay my soul bare. If I could breathe, oh, if I could breathe. All right, y'all. So one more time. There'll be no more show. There'll be no show tomorrow at 5. But there'll be a show later, but only for 11 minutes. Right. So just keep your eyes out. I'll post in the group, on Facebook, on both pages, and on Insta, and maybe we'll even put something on TikTok. All right, y'all. Pray for the captives, the innocent babies and women and children in the dark. Pray that the hearts of the pharaohs won't stay hardened. There'll be peace on earth. Alright, y'all, get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, love and prayers for all of our world. Oh yes, and Maria, and Marvin, and Maxine, and Adrian, and anyone else who needs our prayers. How's Leah doing, Michelle? Hopefully she's fine or better. I'll see you tomorrow. Love y'all. Thanks for showing up and hanging out. See you tomorrow. Love y'all.